Sleep comes in delicate waves, and tonight's cozy bedtime story for grown-ups. You are listening to Treehouse Down Under, a soothing story for sleep set in a modern-day treehouse in Australia. Travel along the famous Great Ocean Road in Victoria, taking in the rugged coastline from one of the most scenic roads in the world. Soaring bluffs, cragged cliffs, and sun-kissed dunes frame the rich blue southern ocean. Enjoy an afternoon detour for a hike through fern gullies that lead to a waterfall. Encounter koalas perched on eucalyptus trees that lead to your picturesque treehouse escape for the night. Embark on the mental holiday you've earned as you unwind. It's time to dream away. Welcome to Michelle's Sanctuary. I am Michelle, and as you tune in, imagine my voice is that of a trusted friend and longtime sidekick. I'm here to bring a touch of fun and a reminder of the pleasures that await in your imaginative mind. Settle in and welcome the incoming bliss when you focus on yourself during this sacred time for rest. You've more than earned this special moment, so celebrate making it through another day. Connect with the sanctuary of your room and mind as you turn your attention to everything happening within your body. Grace yourself with this time for undoing tension as you disconnect from thoughts about today or tomorrow and plug into this present moment. Customize any piece of this journey, because this experience exists for you, and surrender to the incoming tide of slumber whenever you feel like it. Align yourself with every aspect that supports your quest for peace right now. Your bed, your pillows, your intentions for comfort. Tune into your breath as a big sigh escapes your lips. Make a sound if you like. Feel your heart rate slowing down, easing into this gentle time. When you're ready, inhale, sipping in the air through your nose as you imagine it takes on the smell of the southern ocean and the healing aroma of eucalyptus. You can hear the distant surf. Its sound is quite similar to the audible intake of air that rolls out of you in another sigh. Feel a soft ocean breeze on your face, cool and enchanting. As moonlight pours over you, and you imagine you are in the protective shelter of a treehouse. Continue focusing on your breath as you inhale and perhaps yawn this time. Feel your chest expand the most it has all day. Luxuriate in all this space you've created within. And when you exhale, release all anxiety and remnants of today as your muscles soften. Indulge in one more deep, conscious breath, knowing you are at last in a place of comfort where nothing is required or expected of you. You may simply exist. With deep appreciation flowing throughout your body, let out a sigh. Your breath guides itself back to an automatic and easy rhythm. Sense how much more relaxed you feel now than mere moments ago. And in this serene state, let us begin our journey to Australia. Marine biologist and writer Rachel Carson once expressed, "To stand at the edge of the sea, to sense the ebb and flow of the tides, is to have knowledge of things that are as nearly eternal as any earthly life can be." The sentiment is strongly felt when one ventures along the Great Ocean Road in southern Australia. This majestic stretch of coastal highway in Victoria snakes around rising cliffs and gives access to some of the most enchanting landscapes. Spanning approximately 243 kilometers, the picturesque route connects the quaint town of Torquay to the vibrant city of Allansford. Having set out just after sunrise, satiating the morning pangs of hunger with breakfast at an outdoor cafe overlooking the high surf crashing on the rocky shore below, you made it a point to take things slow. With a folded road map in the dash of a rented convertible, this journey has the retro feel of a road trip long before digital navigation and smart devices. It feels good to unplug as you sit behind the wheel, no longer distracted by pings and messages, as the charm of the legendary road unfolds like a serene dream of turquoise waves and glittering gold sand surrounded by protective limestone cliffs. You note the subtle changes in the air as morning dew gives way to midday sun, and the salty air transforms from sweet and heady to subtle and light. You tune the radio to a station that softly plays songs from another time, bringing you down memory lane as you revel in a new landscape, all the while carrying the pieces of your life you most enjoyed along with you for the ride. The distant call of seabirds joins the rhythm of crashing waves and the soothing crunch of gravel and asphalt beneath the tires. These sounds become the soundtrack of freedom, enhanced by the wind brushing your face with a persistent massage as you ascend the winding road. Great Ocean Road was first conceived over a century ago as a grand gesture in tribute to the soldiers who fought in World War I, to become the world's largest war memorial. At a time when engineers and laborers use little more than hand tools and sheer willpower to carve this path through the challenging terrain that retains whispers of the past. And while you have no set schedule, a part of you anticipates a detour or two, before arriving at your treehouse accommodations, somewhere between Lorne and Fairhaven. So many options reveal themselves around each hairpin turn, with lookouts and inlets rife with picnic tables and sweeping views. The rich colors of the sea and flora offer an otherworldly palette of blues and greens, sparkling in the afternoon light. The sun blankets you in warmth, and you are ever grateful for a beloved pair of new sunglasses you picked up along the way. A small token to remember this Australian getaway. You treasure having the road mostly to yourself. Just you and the beauty that unfolds around you. The road winds and curves, and you navigate with ease, your mind enjoying the connection to the present moment that this drive requires. And you continue in a zen-like state. You pull over to a lookout and peel out the map with an inclination to visit one of the 10 well-known waterfalls near Lorne. Your finger traces the side roads when you decide to visit Erskine Falls. Back on the road, you follow signs that direct you inland as the road narrows and the asphalt beneath the tires becomes softer in sound, more muted. The landscape shifts within minutes, from sprawling ocean views to a dense verdant forest. The rich smells of the forest floor and eucalyptus overpower the faint, lingering perfume of the ocean. Sunlight dapples the quiet road, filtering through the lush green canopies of tall trees lining the way and forming a tunnel overhead. Gravel crunches beneath the tires as you slowly turn into a parking area, finding a shady, perfect spot beneath towering eucalyptus trees. This clearing in the forest feels worlds away from the coastal views that guided your morning adventures. You gather your things. A sturdy cotton knapsack packed with a picnic lunch and a thermos with your favorite cold drink. You step out of the vehicle and stretch, surprised to find only a few other cars in the lot. Following a path, you are soon grateful for your sensible hiking sneakers that grip the earth's surface and make it easy to balance along the rugged terrain. It's much cooler in the shade, and you welcome this brief escape from the sun. As you continue on the trail, the sensation of walking after a morning spent behind the wheel of a car is remarkably refreshing. Your muscles awaken, stretching and flexing with each step. In a matter of minutes, it feels like you're beginning a new day. The path to Erskine Falls is well-trodden but natural, winding through a dense forest of fern gullies and ancient trees. The air is cooler here, and the breeze rustles the ferns to create a unique soundtrack, different than you've heard before. You're more aware of the differences, subtle yet obvious at the same time. Sweet decomposing leaves and the smell of a freshwater stream fill the air. Every breath feels purer, cleaner, enriched by the oxygen exhaled by the thick foliage. Sunbeams occasionally break through, illuminating the carpets of moss and lichen that cling to the trees and forest floor. The forest feels protective, as if a bubble of flora is welcoming you into its seclusion, a stark contrast from the open skies and endless views of the southern ocean. In a way, it feels comforting. You feel less alone amongst the rich, diverse shades of green found in majestic tree ferns with their fronds unfurled, delicate ground ferns and flowering shrubs. Wildflowers peek through the undergrowth, adding splashes of purple and yellow in the shadows of looming trees. A gentle stream meanders beside the path, its silvery blue water bubbling over glittering ebony rocks, smoothed by time. The babbling melody soothes you, complementing the echoing calls of native birds. You carefully navigate large rocks across the stream, finding your balance and appreciating the strength in your legs. Tiny fish dart through the crystal clear water in flashes of silver over mottled slate gray and dark blue stones. You cross a wooden bridge, and the trail soon descends with 230 steps leading you to the falls. The path is steep in places, but your sneakers grip the ground securely, giving you confidence with each step. Without hurry or concern, you take your time, listening as the sound of Erskine Falls grows louder. A powerful rush of water cascading down a sheer cliff. The falls come into view as prisms form in the mist. The cascade plunges from 30 meters overhead, rising higher than you imagined. The sight is breathtaking. Water plummeting into a clear pool below. The magical views are the kind that inspire children, and perhaps even your inner child, to envision mythical creatures lapping from its sparkling pool. A soft breeze delivers its cool, refreshing spray to your hands and face as you watch the fine droplets dance in the air. You find a patch of moss near the pool's edge, shaded by overhanging ferns that sway in the breeze like ornate fans. After laying out a flannel blanket, you unpack your knapsack to reveal sandwiches, fresh fruit, festive snacks bought locally, and a thermos of your preferred drink. The waterfall provides a constant, soothing backdrop as you leisurely eat and drink. Occasionally, other visitors appear, keeping a respectful distance and extending a friendly wave or greeting. The rhythmic crash of water against rock and the constant shush of the ferns tap into a part of you, a deep part of you that joyfully receives the soothing sonic salve. The water beckons, and so you remove your socks and shoes and dip your feet into the crystal pool. The water is cool and silky, gliding over your skin with a refreshing touch as it slips between your toes with a gentle current. It's a rare and precious experience to sit at the base of a waterfall and feel its power so intimately. The sensation is both invigorating and calming. The coolness of the water contrasting with the warmth of the sun on your back. The shadows of the ferns seem to dance across the surface, giving way to gilded rays of late afternoon light. In this almost surreal oasis, the experience conjures romantic thoughts of tales about being stranded on a deserted island where the land meets all your needs. As you listen to the whispers of the ferns, a sense of timelessness washes over you. You continue to relax with your feet submerged in the cool water, to close your eyes. The blend of sensations, the caress of the breeze, the susurrations of the leaves, and the gentle water cascading between your toes connect you with nature in its purest form, and in turn connect you to the purest parts of yourself, the parts that shine when you are free to be yourself and enjoy your own company. You take in a deep breath, savoring the fresh, earthy scent of the forest, and feel a profound sense of peace and contentment. This is what you came for. The chance to escape the everyday hustle and find solace in the natural world. You feel proud of yourself, starting the day without a plan, yet somehow knowing it would deliver an unforgettable experience like this. The journey to Erskine Falls, with its winding path and rewarding views, and the serene spot by the waterfall, is like a paradise within a paradise. With a sense of fulfillment, You rise and begin the trek back to the car, ascending the trail with a renewed spirit. The lowering sun casts rich golden light that pours over the path like acacia honey. The shadows grow longer and more mystical in the fading light. You get lost in the mosaic of greens, browns, and gold that scatter the earth. The return feels quicker than the path to the falls, as returns often do, without the rising anticipation and unfamiliarity of seeing a place for the first time. You savor the final moments of this unexpected detour with unhurried steps, taking in the richer scent of the forest and the crisp air of approaching evening. Soon the sounds of the babbling stream will be replaced with the crashing waves as you return to the great ocean road. You arrive at the parking area as new travelers come in to capture sunset views. You place your knapsack in the passenger seat and slide back into the driver's seat of the convertible. The car hums to life, and you make your way through the forest to rejoin the great ocean road. As you continue to your accommodations, the sky is painted with the soft hues of sunset, pinks, oranges, and purples, blending in a breathtaking display over the cliffs and incoming tide. Up ahead, you recognize the memorial arch, an iconic landmark and gateway to the storied coastal road. The rustic arch brings an air of nostalgia and charm, crafted from stones and wood, and showcasing a playful font from a bygone era. It evokes imagery of the golden age of road trips, when families would pile into their cars and explore the open road, seeking adventure and freedom in this newfound way of travel. You slow down the car, taking note of other travelers parked on the shoulder, capturing photos of this historic sign. Golden hour enhances the arch's timeless beauty, making it an ideal backdrop for photos. You pull over and step out, offering to take a photo of an older couple. They gratefully accept, posing happily beneath the sign. In return, they offer to capture an iconic image of you. You pose by your convertible, with a memorial arch towering above, somehow knowing this captured moment will always reveal a feeling of pride and a sense of independence and adventure when you reflect upon it. Your lips form an easy, relaxed smile as you feel the warmth of the fading sun on your face and beam in its golden glow. As you get back into your car and drive beneath the arch, you appreciate this symbol from another era and its reminder of the enduring allure of the open road. Driving away, the cool evening breeze flows through the open top of the convertible, and the last light of day guides you on the last leg of today's journey. The great ocean road stretches out before you, a silver winding ribbon of asphalt between Lorne and Fairhaven. Your mind revisits the detailed directions given over the phone as you pass the Lorne Dog Beach to encounter a quiet dirt road hidden among the trees. The bumpy driveway leads you to a clearing where a modern-day treehouse comes into view. Perched on the cliff's edge, overlooking the vast blue expanse of the ocean. The eco-friendly dwelling showcases contemporary design, blending effortlessly with its natural surroundings. A rustic wooden sign hangs between two upright logs and reads Bluff Haven. You park the convertible, roll up the top and windows, and then exit to gather your bags from the trunk. Once more, the soundscape has changed. The soft ocean breeze joined by the distant crash of waves against the rocks below. Koalas lazily lounge in nearby eucalyptus trees, adding to the enchanting ambiance of this secluded retreat. Curious enough to glance in your direction, they also feel safe enough to stay in view. Luggage in hand, you ascend the stairs to the wooden wraparound deck, grateful these are the last stairs of the day your tired legs will encounter. But the ascension is worth the views it affords, as you're greeted by floor-to-ceiling windows, offering panoramic views of the rugged cliffs and the azure sea beyond. Twilight's colors become even richer as a palette of warm oranges, crimson, and flamingo pink reflect off the southern ocean. You enter the treehouse through sliding glass doors. The sweet scent of the wooden beams that make up the treehouse infuses with the salty tang of the sea and the perfume of yellow gardenias in crystal vases placed throughout the open concept room. You discover a note from the owner, welcoming you and inviting you to make yourself at home. Dinner awaits in the fridge. But first, you're drawn to explore this unique space. Fiery sunlight filters through the expansive windows. As you walk to the bedroom, overlooking the ocean and bluffs, the interior is decorated in fresh, soothing colors. Aquamarine and turquoise blue accents complement ivory billowing curtains and linens on the bed. You place your bag atop a dresser made of Tasmanian blackwood and set out for the outdoor rain-fed shower overlooking the cove. Handmade eucalyptus soap awaits, invigorating your skin with a tingling sensation that mingles with the shower mist. Everything about this tree house offers a softness and the comforts of home. You sense you've been here before, perhaps in a dream, and deeply appreciate the elements of familiarity. Drying off and changing into comfortable loungewear, you gather your dinner from the fridge and take it out to the deck. Solar-powered candles flicker in ornate cast-iron lanterns with moon and star cutouts placed along the thick wood deck railing. The evening unfolds in candlelight as the sky transforms from fiery pink, crimson, and gold bands to a lush gradient of blues. You program the modern sound system to play your favorite music for unwinding and settle at a rustic table made from local jarrah wood. You savor the simple, healthy meal for the third time today. The environment and simple cuisine have left a lasting impression. A nearly full moon rises, casting opal lunar light over the cove below, where a pod of dolphin appears, playing in the deep blue waters. They breach the waves like silky gray streamers as the moonlight reflects on their slick fins and backs. Their joyous chirps carry faintly on the night breeze, accompanying the persistent song of the surf. The cove is a safe place for them to frolic, and they come here nightly. You rise and walk to another section of the deck, perfect for stargazing. You ignite a tabletop fire pit surrounded by a glass cylinder and settle in a nearby hammock swing. Cast in the warm glow of firelight, you watch the night unfold with an endless celestial display of stars as you gently swing to and fro. Swishing leaves offer a soothing sound and reminder of the magical treehouse setting. A pleasant, tired feeling takes hold as the dolphins depart the cove and you snuff out the fire, ready for bed. You walk around the 360-degree deck, feeling as though you are floating on the breeze, and enter the sliding doors into the bedroom, keeping them open so the night winds may sweep through the screens. You approach the bed and peel back the duvet and crisp, cool cotton sheets. You settle in the bed, listening to the distant surf as you close your eyes. Images of the day play out in your mind, but you keep returning to thoughts of the koalas tucked into the crooks and crannies of eucalyptus trees. Nestled in the tree house, you imagine you feel the same sense of safety that they do, elevated high above the earth in this protective home. Feeling deep contentment, you allow yourself to drift, gently approaching the portal to sleep. You revel in this sweet, magical place between wakefulness and dreams, hovering for a moment before sinking and surrendering into the allure of slumber, finding bliss, finding serenity, finding sleep. It's time to dream away.